God says, "Beloved soul, there are moments in life when something begins to move toward you quietly, without noise, without pressure, and without any sign that demands your attention. You may not even realize it at first, because it does not arrive with urgency. It simply unfolds, step by step, in a way that feels natural and aligned with your journey. These are the moments when life brings something meant for you, not by chance, but through a path that has been forming for a long time." God says that many people believe blessings must arrive in dramatic ways, as if they need to feel sudden or overwhelming to be real. But often, the most meaningful things enter your life gently. They come when you are ready to receive them, when your perspective has grown, and when your heart is open enough to recognize their value. Beloved soul, there have been times when you felt like you were waiting, as if something important had not yet arrived in your life. You may have wondered why certain things seemed delayed or why your path felt slower compared to others. Yet what you could not always see was that your journey was unfolding in its own time, preparing you for something that aligns with who you are becoming. God says that timing plays a powerful role in your life. What arrives too early may not be fully understood, and what arrives too late may not feel the same. But when something reaches you at the right moment, it carries a sense of clarity and meaning that feels natural and balanced. Beloved soul, the message you are receiving now is not about rushing toward something or fearing that you might miss it. It is about becoming aware of what is already beginning to unfold around you. When you are present, you begin to notice opportunities, connections, and moments that carry deeper meaning. God says that blessings are not always something you have to search for. Sometimes they find you when you are simply living your life, growing through your experiences, and becoming more aware of yourself. In those moments, what is meant for you begins to appear in ways you did not expect. Beloved soul, take a moment to reflect on how your life has changed over time. Think about the experiences that shaped your understanding, the lessons that helped you grow, and the moments that guided you toward a new perspective. All of these have been part of preparing you for what is now coming into your life. God says that when something is meant for you, it does not need to be forced. It flows naturally into your path. You recognize it not because someone tells you, but because it feels right within you. Beloved soul, there is a quiet beauty in allowing things to unfold without pressure. When you are not rushing or forcing outcomes, you create space for meaningful experiences to appear. This space allows you to receive what is coming with clarity and appreciation. God says that the blessing approaching you is not. It is connected to the journey you have been walking, to the growth you have experienced, and to the understanding you have gained. It is something that aligns with the person you are becoming. Beloved soul, remain open to this moment. You do not need to do anything complicated. Simply be present, observe what is unfolding, and allow yourself to receive what comes with a calm and grateful heart. God says that your journey continues to move forward in a way that supports your growth. The things meant for you will continue to find their way into your life, guiding you toward new experiences and deeper understanding. God says, beloved soul, there comes a moment in your journey when you begin to notice that something is slowly aligning in your life, not in a loud or obvious way, but in a quiet and meaningful pattern that starts to make sense over time. At first, these changes may feel small, almost unnoticeable, yet as you continue moving forward, you begin to see how different pieces of your life are coming together in a way that feels natural and balanced. This is the moment when you start to recognize what is truly meant for you. God says that recognition is not about searching harder or trying to force clarity. It is about becoming aware of what feels right within you. When something aligns with your path, it brings a sense of ease rather than confusion. It does not create pressure or urgency. Instead, it allows you to feel calm, as if you are moving in the right direction without needing constant reassurance. Beloved soul, there have been times in your life when things felt uncertain or unclear, when you questioned whether you were on the right path or if something was missing. Yet those moments were part of your growth. They helped you understand what truly matters to you, what feels genuine, and what does not align with your values. Because of those experiences, you are now able to recognize what feels right when it appears. God says that when something is meant for you, it does not need to be chased. It comes into your life through a natural flow of events, through connections. Forward in a way that supports your growth. The things meant for you will continue to find their way into your life, guiding you toward new experiences and deeper understanding. God says, beloved soul, there comes a moment in your journey when you begin to notice that something is slowly aligning in your life, not in a loud or obvious way, but in a quiet and meaningful pattern that starts to make sense over time. At first, these changes may feel small, almost unnoticeable, yet as you continue moving forward, you begin to see how different pieces of your life are coming together in a way that feels natural and balanced. This is the moment when you start to recognize what is truly meant for you. God says that recognition is not about searching harder or trying to force clarity. It is about becoming aware of what feels right within you. When something aligns with your path, it brings a sense of ease rather than confusion. It does not create pressure or urgency. Instead, it allows you to feel calm, as if you are moving in the right direction without needing constant reassurance. Beloved soul, there have been times in your life when things felt uncertain or unclear, when you questioned whether you were on the right path or if something was missing. Yet those moments were part of your growth. They helped you understand what truly matters to you, what feels genuine, and what does not align with your values. Because of those experiences, you are now able to recognize what feels right when it appears. God says that when something is meant for you, it does not need to be chased. It comes into your life through a natural flow of events, through connections that feel sincere, and through opportunities that appear without force. You may notice that things begin to fall into place without you needing to control every detail. Beloved soul, this does not mean that everything becomes perfect or that challenges disappear. It means that even within challenges, there is a sense of direction that helps you move forward with confidence. You begin to trust that each step you take is leading you towards something meaningful. God says that awareness is the key to recognizing what is meant for you. When you are present, you notice the details that you may have overlooked before. You begin to see how certain situations connect, how certain opportunities appear at the right time, and how your experiences are guiding you toward a deeper understanding of your path. Beloved soul, as you continue moving forward, you may begin to feel a quiet confidence growing within you. It is not a loud or overwhelming feeling, but a steady sense of knowing that you are on the right path. This confidence allows you to move without hesitation, even when the full picture is not yet visible. God says that this stage of your journey is about trusting what you feel rather than overthinking every step. When something feels aligned with your growth, you will recognize it through the sense of calm it brings. When something does not align, you will also feel that difference. This awareness helps you make choices that support your journey. Beloved soul, take a moment to reflect on what is currently unfolding in your life. Notice the small changes, the subtle shifts, and the moments that feel meaningful. These are often the signs that something is aligning in your favor. God says that your journey is not. Every experience, every lesson, and every moment of reflection has been guiding you toward this point. What you are beginning to recognize now is the result of everything you have been through. Beloved soul, trust that what is meant for you will continue to reveal itself in the right time. You do not need to rush or force anything. Simply remain open and aware, allowing your journey to unfold naturally. God says that as you continue on this path, you will find that the things meant for you bring not only growth but also a sense of peace. They will help you move forward with clarity and confidence, knowing that you are exactly where you need to be. God says, beloved soul, there comes a stage in your journey when what was once only a quiet possibility begins to take shape in a way you can truly feel. It does not happen all at once, and it does not arrive in a way that overwhelms you. Instead, it unfolds gradually, step by step, allowing you to understand it as it grows. This is the moment when the blessing that has been moving toward you begins to become real within your life. God says that many people expect change to feel sudden and dramatic, yet the most meaningful transformations often happen gently. They appear through small shifts, through new perspectives, and through moments that feel simple but carry deeper meaning. As these moments begin to connect, you start to see how everything has been leading you to this point. Beloved soul, you may begin to notice that certain areas of your life are becoming clearer. Situations that once felt uncertain may now feel easier to understand. Opportunities may begin to appear in ways that feel natural rather than forced. Even your thoughts may start to feel more organized, allowing you to move forward with greater confidence. God says that this is how blessings unfold, not by replacing everything at once, but by slowly bringing alignment into your life. Each step you take builds upon the last, creating a path that feels steady and meaningful. You are not being rushed, and you are not being pushed. You are being guided at a pace that allows you to fully receive what is coming. Beloved soul, there may have been a time when you questioned whether things would ever change, when you wondered if what you were waiting for would ever arrive. Yet now, as you look around, you may begin to notice that something is shifting. It may be subtle, but it is real. It is the beginning of what has been prepared for you. God says that when a blessing begins to unfold, it often brings a sense of calm rather than excitement alone. It feels balanced, as if it fits naturally into your life. This calm is a sign that what is coming is aligned with your growth and your journey. Beloved soul, as this unfolding continues, you may find that your confidence grows. Not because everything is certain, but because you can feel that you are moving in the right direction. This confidence allows you to take each step with trust rather than hesitation. God says that you do not need to control how this blessing unfolds. It is not something you need to force or manage. It is something you allow. When you remain open and present, you create space for it to develop in a way that feels right for you. Beloved soul, the experiences you are having now are connected to everything you have been through. The lessons you learned, the patience you developed, and the understanding you gained have all prepared you for this moment. This is why the unfolding feels natural, because it aligns with who you have become. God says that as you continue on this path, you will begin to see how each part of your journey connects. What once felt like separate experiences now begin to form a complete picture. This understanding brings a deeper sense of appreciation for your journey. Beloved soul, trust that what is unfolding is meant for you. You do not need to compare your path to anyone else's or question whether you are moving fast enough. Your journey is unique, and it is unfolding in a way that supports your growth. God says that the blessing you are beginning to experience is not. It is part of a greater process that has been guiding you all along. As you continue to move forward, you will see more clearly how everything is coming together. Beloved soul, allow yourself to receive this moment fully. Do not rush past it or overlook it. This is a meaningful stage in your journey, one that will continue to bring growth, understanding, and new possibilities into your life. God says, beloved soul, there comes a moment in your journey when everything that has been slowly unfolding begins to settle into a clear and meaningful understanding. It is not something that suddenly appears out of nowhere, but something that has been building quietly over time. Every step you have taken, every lesson you have learned, and every moment you have experienced has led you to this point where you can finally see how everything connects. This is the moment when you begin to fully receive what was always meant for you. God says that receiving is different from searching. Searching often comes from a place of wanting, of feeling like something is missing. But receiving comes from a place of awareness, of recognizing that what you need is already arriving in your life. When you shift from searching to receiving, your perspective changes. You begin to notice the value in what is already present instead of constantly looking for something more. Beloved soul, there may have been a time when you felt like you were waiting, as if something important had not yet reached you. You may have questioned the timing of your life or wondered why certain things felt delayed. Yet now, as you reflect on your journey, you begin to see that everything arrived at the moment when you were ready to understand it and appreciate it. God says that what is meant for you does not bring confusion. It brings clarity. It does not create pressure. It brings calm. And it does not leave you questioning your worth or your direction. Instead, it aligns with who you are and supports your growth in a natural and steady way. Beloved soul, as you fully receive what is unfolding in your life, you may notice a deep sense of peace settling within you. This peace is not dependent on everything being perfect. It comes from knowing that you are on the right path, that you are moving in the right direction, and that what is meant for you is already finding its way to you. God says that this is the result of your patience. You have continued moving forward even when things felt uncertain. You have allowed yourself to grow through your experiences. And now, that growth is allowing you to recognize and receive what is coming into your life. Beloved soul, there is a quiet confidence that begins to form when you realize that you do not need to chase what is meant for you. It will come to you in ways that feel natural and aligned. This confidence allows you to move forward without fear, knowing that your journey is unfolding as it should. God says that from this moment forward, your path continues with greater clarity. You begin to understand your direction more clearly, and your decisions begin to feel more natural. You are no longer moving with doubt, but with a sense of trust that supports you. Beloved soul, take a moment now to reflect on how far you have come. The person you are today carries more understanding, more awareness, and more strength than before. This growth is what has prepared you to receive this moment fully. God says that the blessing you are experiencing is not. It is part of a larger plan that has been guiding you all along. As you continue to move forward, you will see even more clearly how everything has been connected. Beloved soul, allow yourself to embrace this moment without hesitation. Do not question whether you deserve it. Do not wonder if it will last. Simply receive it with gratitude and awareness, knowing that it is part of your journey. God says that the future ahead of you holds even more opportunities for growth, connection, and understanding. What you are experiencing now is only the beginning of what is still to come. Beloved soul, trust that everything is unfolding in a way that supports your highest good. The path you are on is leading you toward experiences that will continue to bring clarity and peace into your life. If this message touched your heart, type Amen in the comments and share this message with someone who needs to hear it today.